What's up, ladies and gentlemen? It's your boy King 053, Mr. Easy Money, covering trending topics from local to abroad. Politics, I'm asking the questions: who's fooling who? Sports, from soccer, boxing, and MMA, I cover it all. Monthly motivational talks to inspire you. One thing for sure, I bring the receipts. So like and subscribe to be part of the movement.
Guys, there have been people here, small boys who said Malema will be stopped, this shutdown will not happen, will physically stop Malema, will be with the president to stop Malema, and threatening Malema's democratic right. There's never been anyone who said Malema is being threatened with violence. And I'm not worried about you not saying that. Only when Malema starts threatening violence, all of you will be having voices. Some boys film themselves all the time here threatening me. And I can tell you with ease, let any boy come and try to stop me. You'll meet his maker. When he leaves in the morning, he must kiss his mother goodbye. I've got no time for boys. Let him try and stop me on the 20th of March. He will meet his maker. No boy or a girl can stop me and can take away my right. They say that every day on social media. They film themselves. No one says Malema's right is being threatened. That Malema is being threatened. If my right cannot be defended by the media, by the law enforcement, I've got a legal obligation to defend myself, and I will do it. The same happens to agent provocateurs and outside forces. The fighters have got a responsibility to isolate agent provocateurs and outside forces who want to hijack the march and give it a bad name. And anyone who threatened the right of the fighters and fellow South Africans, defend yourself. That includes fidelity. By the way, we're not scared of poison. Well, it's nobody, it's just another human being.
So Mr. Malema then further says, like I said on my previous video, that the protest must be everywhere, and the people must select strategic places where they need to do their protest and protest there. But he then further goes and addresses Nhlanhla Lux. He says, this small boy, you understand? And I don't know who to defend anymore when it comes to Nhlanhla Lux and Julius Malema. I've repeatedly said on my channel that I like both of them. The reason why I like Mr. Malema is because of his Pan-Africanism spirit, not necessarily the EFF, you understand, but his Pan-Africanism spirit of saying my foreign brother in my land is not a foreigner, he is my brother. I don't see a Zimbabwean as a foreigner. I see a Zimbabwean as a brother from another mother. I like that type of thinking. For me, it brings black people together instead of separating them. Where of which Nhlanhla Lux has got the same type of thinking, but in a different approach. Understand? So he will fight foreigners. He will do whatever. Malema, you wouldn't hear him say anything negative about foreigners, whether illegal or legal or illegal. You will hear Nhlanhla Lux having a stronger stance in terms of foreigners creating crime in our country and all of that. And I'm not saying he's wrong or Malema is right or whatever. I'm saying I like them both for different reasons. So when it comes to this thing of Malema versus Julius, it's again that thing of which I think Nhlanhla Lux is picking a fight of which he does not know the magnitude of the opponent, type of I don't want to say David and Goliath, because David did kill Goliath, but you understand what I'm trying to say. I think Malema is just far ahead in terms of thinking, in terms of backing, in terms of leadership style, more than Nhlanhla Lux. Nhlanhla Lux is gradually coming up. I'm not sure where is he going to go because of leaving Operation Dudula, of which he was not really part of it, as he says with his interview with DJ Spoo. He was part of Soweto Parliament and now going to Nhlanhla Lux Foundation. We are very interested to see the direction he's going to go forward in terms of him being an influential person, leader in the community. But as for fighting Julius Malema, Malema is saying, listen, if you are going to come and try to infringe on my rights, and he's telling the media that the media is not protecting him because Malema is seen as the black goat. The media is not protecting him when Nhlanhla Lux is attacking him. In fact, they are celebrating it because black people like to see other black people fight black people. And I told you guys in my channel, I don't tolerate that type of rubbish. That's why I'm hard on Nhlanhla Lux, and that's why I'm hard on Malema. Because you Nhlanhla Lux, when you organize a march and whatever, you don't hear Malema say anything. So why is it when Malema organizes a march you want to attack? Going as far as you say you're going to make an example out of that hooligan, you're going to arrest him yourself. Why is it that you are not afraid of him? You will show him you don't tatazela. Why are we using such languages against each other? My black brothers. Let's stop this thing. There is nothing that Nhlanhla Lux has that Julius Malema wants, and I believe vice versa. There's nothing that Malema has that Julius Malema Nhlanhla Lux wants. Maybe the popularity and the power of leading people, but they are not on the same scale. The EFF is followed by more than 1 million people. We cannot say the same about Nhlanhla Lux. We cannot say 20 or 50,000 people. Don't worry about the likes and the views and the subscription that you get or when you post about Nhlanhla Lux. It's not people in the ground. The people in the ground in the EFF are real. Those numbers are real. People are tired of the ANC. People are tired of other parties. People are always switching parties. So those numbers are real. Where Nhlanhla Lux can get numbers to go and stop Malema. And you cannot police. Who are you to police, Mr. Lux? Who are you to police a strike? You are not part of the police force. Or are you one of these private security companies that will be called to try and divert and stop the strike? Maybe you are. Maybe you are. And my advice to Nhlanhla Lux is, my brother, stay in your lane. Leave this politics alone. You were doing excellent when you were staying away from politics. South Africans love Nhlanhla Lux because of who he is. But if you go into politics, South Africans have got a love and hate relationship with politicians. So stay away from politics, Lux. Tell me if I'm right or wrong, ladies and gentlemen. Does Lux really need to go into politics? Does Lux really need to fight politics? It's different when they in your ward, in Nhlanhla Lux ward, or in a ward that Nhlanhla Lux is called, and there's an electricity problem or a crime problem, and Nhlanhla Lux come with this group, in Lux Foundation, and they try to solve that thing of criminals, of gangsterism, or what. It's different. But going against a full party, I don't care if the ANC is backing you, because the ANC can't stop the EFF. The growth of the EFF is gradually coming. You do your thing on the side. The EFF at the end will have to respect Nhlanhla Lux the same as he's respecting them. And Nhlanhla Lux, when he was coming up, he was saying, I don't stand for any political party. In my circle, I've got EFF people, ANC people, DA people. I've got, stay with that, because you are not a politician. So don't identify or speak or act like a politician. That's all I'm going to say to Nhlanhla Lux, And, when it comes to verbal confrontations and verbal wars, like Julius Malema is like a battle rapper. Like you're not gonna beat Julius with talking. Listen to what he says. If you dare try to stop me, that morning you must kiss your mother goodbye. Now, if you are a sensitive person, that is going to hit home because you're gonna feel like he's speaking about your mother, but he's not speaking about your mother. He's trying to give you an idea of how much he will, the length that he's trying to go to maybe fight you. In a boxing ring, Nhlanhla Lux versus Julius Malema, Nhlanhla Lux will win in 50 seconds, maybe even less. Yeah, that would be a funny one. On the comment section, who wants to see Nhlanhla Lux versus Julius Malema celebrity boxing match? You understand? But back on a serious note, um, the problem with Nhlanhla Lux is now he has already made a commitment that he's going to do something. If he does something, he will turn into a joke because people will say, you said you're going to stop him, you're going to arrest him, especially people like me who hold people accountable for what they said, and you did nothing. So he's going to be forced to try and back up his words by playing out of character because he's not a politician. He's not part of the police force. You cannot arrest Julius Malema. You cannot stop a strike that is applied and approved by courts. You cannot do that. You cannot even go and police and try to see they must not bend tires, they must not. You can't do that. You can try, but once you do that, remember there will be other strikes. You better stand up on those other strikes also. Because if you don't stand up with those other strikes, people like myself will say, no, you are funded and you have only an agenda with Malema. The other people can do whatever they want, but Malema can't because you've got a problem with him. You understand what I'm saying? So that is it with Nhlanhla Lux and Julius Malema. I'm really, like I said, I don't want to see my brothers fight. Don't want to see my brothers fight. My brothers, let's unite. Imagine if Nhlanhla Lux was part of this strike. But looks like Nhlanhla Lux is not against the ANC. Looks like Nhlanhla Lux is not against Cyril Ramaphosa specifically. Um, so Nhlanhla Lux is not going to be part of anything that is going to attack the ANC in the future until the elections. I'm telling you guys right now. Because of how you are speaking, that we must respect the government. We must, you guys, go on my timeline, check my videos, what I'm saying about Nhlanhla Lux. Go on my timeline, guys. Please, please. Uh, just check the content, check the quality of the content, check the receipts and proofs that I post on every video. I don't play around. I'm not like this other YouTube channels that take a press briefing, cut it and paste it and just give it to you guys without any commentary. I mean, you might as well go to the EFF page and watch the whole thing there. Why are they cutting small pieces and they are not saying anything about it? These content creators, they are creating content for views. If that's working for them, well, that's okay. But in this channel, you are going to get my views and thoughts. And like I said, we are not always right. That's why we try to back ourselves with proof and evidence so that we stand in the right in right standing. You understand what I'm saying? So that we don't just speak our opponents, our opinions, uh, and without any consequences, because consequences will come to everyone. Everyone will be held accountable of what they say. So I don't like the fight with Nhlanhla Lux and Julius Malema. A few days to go now to the strike. Today is what? It's Wednesday. Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday, 5 days to go. Nhlanhla Lux, I'm expecting by Friday he should have go to the media and say something. And try to because Nhlanhla Lux did say that he's got some informatives from the EFF leadership themselves. So they're probably gonna tell him where Malema will be. So Nhlanhla Lux is going to be there. It's going to be very interesting. It's going to be very interesting to see. I'm telling you, Malema is ready to die. I'm not sure if Nhlanhla Lux is ready to kill. And if Nhlanhla Lux will be ready to kill, if you say Nhlanhla Lux is ready to kill, what will be his reason to kill Malema? What good reason does Nhlanhla Lux have? Just give me one on the comment section. Don't tell me about that case of 300 rand. That's rubbish. What the EFF did there is wrong, but it's playing political mind games. And Dalimpofu is there. I mean, EFF has got the best lawyers you can think of. You're not going to beat the EFF in court. They have tried with the Kill the Boer song. They've tried with many other cases where they've taken the EFF to court. EFF have got good lawyers. So it's a friendly warning to my brother Nhlanhla Lux. Stay in your lane, my brother. Your lane is bigger than this politic rubbish. We South Africans, they call Nhlanhla Lux a breath of fresh air, something different. Stick to that, Lux. Stick to that. My brother, trust me, stay away from these politicians. These guys are gonna use you, and you're gonna end up acting out of character and doing things that you don't want because of money. Because they're gonna fund you. They're gonna fund your group. They're gonna fund you heavily. That Busasa nonsense that they were doing, it has not stopped. They are still doing it. These people are carrying cash. They'll give you right now 500,000 rand in cash. And unfortunately, when they do that to you, you'll have to act. And when you act for you, Nhlanhla Lux, because you are not a politician, I hear you when you are speaking, you have no clue about politics. You have knowledge about other things, but not politics. So leave politics alone, Vanessa Soweto. And that's coming from a brother to another brother. And out of respect, I respect Nhlanhla Lux. I believe he's older than me. So I honestly want the best for him. I don't want to see Nhlanhla Lux fall. But if he continues with this thing of trying to play the political game, especially with a guy like Julius Malema, there's brains behind that man. That man is surrounded by brains. I'm telling you, he's not going to make a stupid mistake. But because you are not a politician, and if you are taking advice from the ANC, they've been making a lot of mistakes lately. So I wouldn't be around such people. It's a boy, King053. Guys, thank you so much. I think that's 7 videos, part 1 to part 7. Thank you so much for watching. I enjoy making content for you guys late at night. I don't sleep. I make content for you guys. So I would appreciate it if you subscribe. I would appreciate it if you leave your thoughts on the comment section. I try to respond to as many as possible. If I don't respond to yours, please don't take it to heart. I'll get to it. And like, so that other people can get to see this content also. I really want to spread my wings and get everyone to see my content and my thoughts, and then also gauge myself in terms of how other people think. There's other guys that, like I said in my previous videos, that give me crazy advice on the comment section, and I'm like, wow, actually, leader, you're right. You're right, because we are humble enough to learn from you guys. We're not the all-knowing and almighties. We are learning. Iron sharpens iron. It's your boy, King. See, Row 5, 3, Mr. Easy Money. Until the next time, guys. Sharp.